Y'all, come on in. Come on in, honey. How y'all doing? Come on, come on. Oh, Lord, I got my glasses on. Got two people in the building. Who's in the building? Come on in. Come on in. The Grabowski is waiting on you. This is the Grabowski Morning Show. My name is Cheryl, and this is a place of introspection. It's a place of introspection. I myself am a survivor of narcissistic abuse, okay? I've had some mental health challenges, emotional, mental health challenges because life got to lifing. And one day I called someone, "Good morning, Sunday Rose." And she helped me navigate my inner world. You say, "Cheryl Grabowski, what is that? What's your inner world?" My emotions, my feelings, my inner world, my subconscious. Boy, that subconscious is something else. Y'all come on in, 17 people. I'm running a little bit behind. Forgive me, guys. Forgive me. Strongest man, good morning. Love you. Love you too, strongest man. Did you wake up on the right side of the bed this morning? Did you wake up on the right side? Listen. I think I woke up on the right side this morning because I had a weird dream I'm going to share with you guys. Let me share this before we get into the morning song. So last night, not often, like I'm not a dreamer. Some people dream, but I don't dream like that, right? And sometimes when I dream, well, I can sense things are happening, but I can't see it. But last night, everything was vivid. Everything was visual. I was dreaming in the day. So he said, "Sugar Boss, what you mean by that?" It was daytime. Okay. And I was on a balcony, a really, really high, like when I was at the beach, like on the 17th floor, 18th floor, 24th floor, something like that. I was up high. And then out there was a lot of trees and greenery and stuff. It was out there. And so from afar, I see some giants. They are, okay, I'm back. They were giants. And not only were they giants, I'm talking about they were huge. They were giants, but they could fly. Because I was on the 24th floor. So even though they're giants, they won't reach the 24th floor, but they were massive. Okay. So thanks to all of you, your prayers. I'm at home resting and healing. Prayers work. Thanks again to you, Cheryl, and all your subscribers. You are welcome, Latine. I'm so glad you're at home resting, girl, because this live is going to be introspective. Okay. Thank you, girl. I've been eating better choice of food and no sugar, no sugar. So the giants were out there, like I could see, and I'm looking, and they're over there, and so I'm looking on the balcony, I'm looking over, and I was like, "Oh my God, those are giants," right? So then when I said, "Hey, B Sugar, good morning, girl," when I said that they are giants, then I think they heard me. So there was this male giant, and he was big as hell, like, ooh, his face was so big. And I was on the balcony, and so he's coming closer. And then there are female giants too, but they can fly, right? And so they're up close to where I am, and they are massive. And I'm like, I'm just looking like, "Ooh, Jesus, these are giants." Honey, next thing I know, the male giant came around. He came over the balcony. So you would say, "Sugar Bounce, how can he fit on the balcony if he's a giant?" He minimized himself, okay? But he still was massive. And then, so there was like that it was like a bench, not a bench thing, but like a balcony bed thing that I was laying on. And when he came over, so I'm looking at him because I'm like it was when I was at the beach. So I'm looking at him, and he's massive. So the emotion in the dream was sort of like fear, but I don't know if it was really fear though. It was just like amazement. Like I was astonished because it's a giant. You know what I'm saying? Like what do you want? Because I caught his attention. because I spoke and I acknowledged that they were there. So he heard it from afar. He comes over. So he minimized himself to come on the balcony. I'm laid back like this. My feet are extended out. And he goes to, hey, JoJo, good morning. He goes to kiss my feet. Get in here. I don't know why I forgot to do that. Oh, God. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Just hold on. So I don't know why my phone get to, but anyway, so he comes closer and he goes to kiss my feet. And I said, no, no, don't do that. And then he went away. And I was like, what in the world was that? I'm still, because I remember the whole thing. And it's rare that I remember a dream. That's rare because I'm not a dreamer. I'm more of a day vision person. Like I see things or I have premonitions or I feel things, but not dream. I don't know much about dreams, but for some reason, I believe there's a message. Everyone that has passed in my family or friends always visit me in my dreams. Others want them to visit me too. I don't. I've not had a man in that has visit me. That have died in my family. You know what I mean? There's no connection to the male giant for me. If there's somebody here in the chat that knows about giants and why this giant, why I caught his attention, it was beautiful. Everything about the dream was absolutely beautiful. Hey, Kumar, other than him approaching me, because I'm gazing at the scenery. So, other than him approaching me and then him trying to kiss my feet. And I told him no. Right? So, I don't know. Y'all tell me. But anyway, so anyway, somebody's going to tell me what that means. Okay? Cuz somebody knows. I don't know, but somebody knows. So, hey, good morning. So, good morning. Da 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 da. Good morning. Da 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 da. Good morning. Good morning. Do 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 do. Good morning. La da 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 da. Good morning. I know. Good morning. Good morning. Do 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 do. Good morning. La 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 da. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. La 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 da. Good morning. Hey, good morning. Good morning. So, B Sugar, you say kissing your feet. Girl, yes. So, I'm thinking about like a person, a giant. Like the giant is a giant. I'm not. I'm just a regular girl. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Missy Lou. Girl, Missy, let me tell you somebody. Somebody is in here. Somebody is in here blocking you guys. I don't know who's doing it. I have no idea. I'm getting emails, you know what I'm saying, where y'all can't communicate with me in the chat. I think whoever is blocking you guys don't want my supporters to interact with me, which is none of their business. The dream of giants may evoke feelings of awe, insignificance, and vulnerability. Hey, Missy. Hey. Okay, so thank you for that. But that giant, honey, he kissed my feet. I told him, no, he tried to kiss my feet. I told him no. I told him no, don't kiss my feet. No, dreams of giants may evoke feelings of awe, insignificance, vulnerability. The towering figures symbolize power and dominance, leaving the dreamer feeling small and powerless. Oh no, I don't feel powerless because I told him he can't kiss my feet. You see what I'm saying? I told him no. And when I told him no, he stopped. You know what I'm saying? And he went away. No, so I no. I didn't care that he was a giant. Mostly like in real life, if you dealing with somebody that you feel like is more powerful than you, like children, like children for instance, people take advantage of kids and sometimes women. Um and I had every reason in the world in the dream to be afraid of that giant because he's a giant, you know what I'm saying? He could have ate me up. And there were giants everywhere and they were close too. But I told him, you can't kiss my feet. I'm sorry. You can't kiss them. Okay? Miss Lou, yeah, somebody's in here blocking. I'm telling you, I know y'all having a conversation. And this is the morning show. For you guys who are going to catch the replay and who are going to subscribe to the channel, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you very much for interacting. This is a positive place, okay? We introspect over here. We talk about all things good. This is a life channel, and we got a lot going on. I'm in the sector here in YouTube in the mukbang reaction videos and T channel sector. Sometimes we do sector talk and all of that good stuff. So the sector talk is this morning. I have someone as a moderator that's here that's blocking other people from being able to talk. How malicious and childish is that? How terrible is that? Hey King y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. Okay, we are really, 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 really close to 13,000 subscribers. Yes, we are really close to 13. Oh, I'm so happy. Subscribers. Okay. Somebody blocked you, Cheryl. Do you think you modded a troll? I know I have not modded a troll. I've not modded anybody who's outside of the sector. No, I have not modded anybody new. Thank you, Belle. Thank you so much. I'm being bullied by a best friend boyfriend. Oh, no. Not good for you. Yes, good morning, good morning. So, no, I've not modded a troll. I'm very cautious of that, of modding people that I don't know anything about, okay? You realize it yesterday. My subscriber, Sonia, she has my number. She called my phone and she told me. And there's a couple of other ladies in my email. They've emailed and told me that that someone has been manipulating my chat. But when the sector hear it, when the sector folks hear it, they gonna say no, that's not true. Cheryl Grabowski is lying. Okay, just checking. But to block Missy Lou, she stays to herself. B Sugar, listen, boo boo. Nobody should have blocked Missy Lou. Nobody should have blocked Sonya. I'm sure some of the guys that have been over here interacting with me, because y'all know I pay attention to what's going on. We've been talking back and forth. I'm sure that it has happened to them, but they've just gone on. You see what I'm saying? Someone that's a moderator on my channel doesn't want my channel to grow. I said what I said. I decided not to post that. I decided not to post that that strike and the person that struck me. I decided not to post it because you know what? Narcissistic people, they move the goal. You mean this is what I mean by that. It's like if this person is saying, well, Cheryl lied about this, or she doesn't have that. When I post the receipt, like I posted the first receipt, they're going to move the goalpost again. And then there I am trying to convince people who are never going to be convinced that I don't have time to play games on YouTube. Sunday said it's terrible. It's terrible. But I would tell you this, because you know, warning always come before destruction. There was a lady that emailed me very early on, and she told me, Cheryl Grabowski, please be careful. Because sometimes when you mod certain people, they're getting your chat and they'll try to manipulate your channel. So she told me that. Okay, B Sugar. Okay, I figured out how to create another page yesterday. Well, girl, they might get you again. I've got to my. Of course, what I've got to do is get into the computer, go into a computer, and then pull my analytics YouTube app up and get in there and try to get everything straightened out. So what I'll do is I'll unmod everybody, and then I will mod back up again. That's the end goal. Hey, Steve Johnson, how you doing? You doing all right this morning? I got me some cold water, y'all. It's ice in here today. Okay. She's just emailing me right now. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm sorry. Wow. Girl. So I got to get in there and straighten out. Are you a dwarf? No. Why? I look like a dwarf because I'm sitting down? See? I'm 5'2", not a dwarf. Can y'all hear me? Somebody say Slay built perfectly. Thank you, Steve. I don't know what it be them women. They have fake accounts and some they be just being just hating. That's all it is. I know what's going on. All right, so I don't know what's going on with the chat. I got to get in there and do what I do. Oh, so annoying. I wish people just leave it alone. So it's more than me that don't have anything else to do but dumb. Even though I have nothing to do but heal, but I don't do dumb. Right, right, right. I don't know what to say. You know, it's just crazy. Or so the lady that just, because I was thinking, I went in there the other day and I tapped around on some stuff, right? But she's telling me that this happened to her even before the beef. Y'all know the new beef with me and the, how do I say it? Me and the app. Me and the privacy violations versus the strike. She said this happened to her before that. So there's respect to host, or you going to timeout. So this, thank you, B Sugar. So this happened before that. So I don't know exactly like why is that going on. Facts, right? It happened before that. So it's still happening now. It's still happening now. And I don't know exactly why. But anyway, if there's a moderator here it's gotta be, because it's not me. You know what I'm saying? It's not me. Why would the hell would I do that to my own channel? But anyway, that is sort of like negative energy. And we really don't want to. So let me ask y'all a question. This is Sector Talk. Have you guys been watching Tranaya? I'm just asking. Let me know in the chat if you've been asking, looking at Tranaya and you don't have a problem. Let me know that. Hey, Cheryl, do you have any other social? Yes, I have Facebook. I have Instagram. They're in my name, Cheryl Grabowski. I have several Facebooks, actually. I got makeup page and, you know, yeah, so that. Have y'all been watching Tranaya? Because, honey, Tranaya, I don't know if you up this morning, honey, but you tickled me last night. You tickled me so bad. Like, it was giving roasting and gagging. Like, I promise you, somebody could about hire you for that. The way you were clicking them nails, the way you were clicking them nails, honey, you gave, B Sugar said, no, I've not been watching. You gave roasting and gagging. Okay? You gagged all you want to. And while you were doing that, you were doing some introspection too. So I just want to tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed your live. It was very entertaining. Tranaya is funny. No, let's go. Let's get into it. She said, let's get into it. She said, woo. But when she say woo, that thing is funny, honey. I laid on my bed last night and I cracked on my side. Oh, I already cooked. What you mean? We got some sauteed and eating that chicken. Girl, I know. He said he eat all the chicken. She said she eat all the chicken. I gotta get that right because that's offensive. She said she eat all the chicken all the way to the bone and even like the little gristle part. That thing is funny. And he said, let's get into it. See, I did it again. But anyway, Tranaya is hilarious, okay? At the same time, Missy Lou, you would be rolling. Listen, at the same time, she's talking about introspection. She's talking about healing. She is in counseling right now, trying to navigate those programs that I told Toxic about from day one. Trying to navigate those programs, those downloads into that brain, trying to get that sensory nervous system worked out, trying to get those emotions and feelings situated because Tranaya has been done a dirty deal by the people who raised him and were closest to him, who even themselves don't realize the toxicity, the downloads, the problems in their system and what they got going on. They may have given him what they had, but obviously it wasn't enough, and that's just how it works. No, I don't have a man. So we're going to be eating shrimp, sauteed shrimp, and broccoli and cauliflower on top of noodles, and I fix a white sauce. So that's what we're eating in a little bit. Um, I don't know why they be talking about milk. It's just the craziest thing. Namaste, namaste. So that's what's been going on with Tranaya. The people are subscribing, and I just feel like social media, because of the people that you can meet, of course, with y'all, you all know that y'all been here. You know, y'all have content creators that you love and support. Because of that type of system, Tranaya can get a lot of what she needs in life. So over at the facility where she's at with the counselors and the other people who have gone through some of the same things that she has gone through, I think it's a magnificent thing. Okay, so that's good. Now, as it relates to Tranaya telling her story, the way that she wants to tell her story, that's her story to tell. It's nobody else's business. See what I'm saying? You don't tell anybody how to tell their story, okay? You don't tell anybody. So Tranaya is healing. And look, at the end of the day, let's get all this straight now. Tranaya is 22. Tranaya is a baby, okay? Tranaya is 22. Tranaya is not 60. Tranaya is not 52. Tranaya is 22. Hey, Deetra, how you doing, boo? Good morning. Did you get up on the right side of the bed? Tranaya is introspecting. Tranaya talks about Tranaya's self. Tranaya knows where and how Tranaya has been shitty. Tranaya talks about that. There are other people, however, on the social who never take a look into themselves. They never. Because their total focus is to glean and to read and to register you in your field. Other people are big mad. Oh, they are mad. When Tranaya, so the other people, so for the first time, me and Tranaya had a phone call. We had a conversation. She wanted to talk to cousin and the introspection person. And so I told Tranaya, I said, you know what? I said, people love to talk about your mental illnesses, but they don't never like to speak on theirs. And I told Tranaya, I said, you're on your healing journey. You're 22. Don't you worry about me. I'm cool. I'm 53. I've been introspecting for almost 5 years now. Don't worry about me. It's about you. Now, since you started on your journey, these people and like relatives, they don't know. They're mad because they wanted to keep everything. What happens in the house stays in the house, in the house, in the house. What happened, that's all it is. That's what's going on with me. That's what happened with me and my family. That's exactly, and that's what happens with millions. Let me clarify this. That's what happens to millions of people all over the world when they happen to be born into a situation or a toxic family. You know what I'm saying? You're born where you're born. You're dealing with the people that you're dealing with. You understand what I'm saying? You're a child. You're growing up. You know, they feed you, they clothe you, they house you. Thank God. They feed you, they clothe you, they house you, they change your diapers, they do all those things. But those toxic downloads and those nasty programs, they give you that too. They give it all to you at the same time. The good and the bad comes on in. Families say, these kind of, and some of them kind of families too, they say, look, that's our business. It's not everybody's business. However, guess what? Memo, there's a massive memo getting ready to come out. Here we go. Here we go. You can't heal unless you talk about it. You got to speak the truth about it for you. Because what happens in the house stays in the house. It's not going to work for healing. What happens in the house going to be talked about, because I need that sorted out, because what happened in the house is happening in me. What's happening in the house is in my head. What's happening in the house is in my heart. What's happening in the house is in my belly. It's in me. Black supremacy. Good morning, boo. How you doing? Listen, what happened in the house is happening in me. That's why I got to talk about it. That's why I have to share with other people. That's why I have to stand flat-footed. All of us do. Because what happens in the house is a bad philosophy. I don't know who started it. Maybe they started it back in slavery days when they couldn't tell Master them what was really going on, because they knew that they'd be on the chopping block if they said anything. But Master them ain't nowhere around. We don't run by that system anymore. What stays in the house, what happens in the house stays in the house. Is we gonna put that in the trash. We gonna put that in an inferno. That's going hell. Like, we don't care about that no more. And if you're a part of my truth, I'm going to talk about you too. So you better not be a part of my trauma. Amen. And that's how it goes. We're posting about introspection and inner world things, therapy and counseling, mental health, and all that. That's what we do. Okay? Period. If you are a part of my trauma, then I'm going to talk about you. And it is what it is. Because, see, I'm trying to thank you. I'm trying to heal, so you go heal too. Period. You can come to the screen and you can say, no, that ain't so. When my son, y'all know B Sugar, Sierra, Latanya, all y'all know, when that toxic woman brought my son's audio from Facebook over to their Facebook and got to talking about his life inside my house, what did I do and what did I say? What did I fight my son down to the ground? No, I did not. Did I deflect? No, I did not. Did I talk about all the things that's wrong with him? No, I did not. I said he ain't lie about his mama. That's his experience with me. We got 4 kids. He's the oldest one. Period. When Tranaya talks about his experience over there with his relatives, they come back. Be sure to say, you talked about yourself. Sure did. Now, that's what introspection is. My name is Cheryl Grabowski. I showed up in the YouTube streets, talking about a level of healing that a lot of people never even knew. It's called introspection. Some people knew, most people did not. That's why I can't, because see, I know where I'm needed. I know where I fit, and I know what I can do. Hey, Fatima. Hey, boo-boo. Good morning. So I showed up here in the streets for that reason. Hence, we've been talking about this stuff ever since. I told you guys that my family suffers with mental health. And they need some introspection. I told you I'm from that tree. I'm part of that thing, okay? Now, my relatives follow me to the YouTube to fight me down to the ground. Instead of healing. You're a liar, Cheryl. Those things did not happen. My mother is a good mother. You're a liar. All of those days we sat up under that carport, popping our fingers, drinking our beer. We were both talking about our mothers. I told you, because I had already started introspection, I said, listen, why don't you go have a conversation with your mother? Go talk to her about how you felt when you were a child. Go confront her about some things. Go, 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 go. I said to Miss Stacy. She said, I cannot talk to her. I said, why not? I was completely baffled. What do you mean? I've been having conversations, strong, complicated conversations with my mother all my life. What you mean? You can't talk to her. She said, I can't talk to her. Then Tiny said, I can't talk to her. I said, why not? They said, we just can't. She's violent. She might hit us hard. Meanwhile, the mother, at the same time, hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Oh, I love you, Lord. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Mama. So people say, well, Cheryl, how can this lady be 2 things at the same time? There's a difference between your mind and your subconscious mind. What you mean? This brain, I know Tranaya said it too. I already knew. This brain received all them programs. She got programs. When the situation happened over at my sister's house, which program was that? It was one of them. Stacy said that's not true. It is true. Your mother started the biggest commotion between me and my sister that night. It was terrible. Mama head ain't been cold but 3 days. At that time, your mother feels like now it's time for her to put me in my place. Obviously, she had concealed her contempt and her negative emotions for me. But I already knew that they were there. I already knew that they were there. So what I did, I kept my distance as much as I could. But since Mama lived with her, then I had to go over there and take her to her doctor's appointments. So then I told her, I will pull up, I will blow the horn, or I'll call you before I get there, and then you come on out. And if Leon comes on the porch, then I'll speak. But I don't want to have no parts. And I did that the whole 6 months that Mama was there, because I didn't want to deal with the programs that were inside of her. There was a part of her who had strong negative emotions and conflict for me, and I didn't want to have nothing to do with it. Because my thing is, if she wanted to talk about it, then we could talk about it. But you ain't gonna smile in my face and then I feel that energy from you. You're not gonna smile at my face and then I feel that thing, because I can feel it. It's an energy. Yes, I agree. I agree, Latanya. She will be fine. She needs to stay on her journey. That's all she needs. Because on that journey, she can get those things sorted out. But all of what she talks about, and on top of that, being transgender with that woman that I'm just talking about now. So then Stacy says, "That's not my mother." That is your mother. She's also the one that says, "Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus." That's the same person. It is what it is. That's all the construct inside of us. I talked to y'all, described this before. Visualize yourself as a building, erect, 24 floors. Each floor is all different parts of you. Or visualize yourself as a book. Different chapters of you. That person that was at my sister's house, that's my aunt. The one that shunned Tranaya the other day when she hadn't seen him in 3 years physically, and because he stood there with a wig, then she gave him the doo-doo sheep clothing, in sheep clothing. Right. So then you conceal it. But there's no need to conceal it, because guess why? I felt the energy and so did Tranaya. That is real. Say, Cheryl Grabowski, is that a fantasy? That's the reality. It's not the fantasy. It's the real thing. One person housing all these different aspects of them at the same time. One person housing all these different. And so then other people who have not, and I don't know why Stacey's saying it ain't so, because she knows it's not so. She can't even go over there and have a real conversation with her mother because there are so many unresolved issues. Hence is why I'm here on YouTube. Somebody said, well, sure, why do you talk about this? Because this is what I talk about. So when I saw them come to YouTube to fight me, yeah, I pre-knew ahead of time that all this would happen. And that once it started happening, then I would talk about it. Because, see, I was talking about it with you guys before you met them, right? But they were not there. So now they came. You put a face and a name to these people. They're here. They're here. Tranaya has the ability to self-reflect, in my opinion. And he is on his journey of introspection, while someone who's 60 years old wants him to DIE. I'm not talking about toxic aunt number 2, Stacy. I'm talking about UP. She's so vicious, so mean, so malicious, and so demonic that because she feels like he's challenged her and that he would have the audacity to come out against her, then she'll do anything, any lie. She'll tell any lie. She'll create any forest. Just like she said the other day that Killer paid $500 for his teeth, when that's not true. His teeth cost $15,000 and it was $1,500 down. This is what happens with her all the time. It's just like, oh my God, can you not read and comprehend? Or do you think everything is a joke? Or do you think everything is just funny? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, you're the biggest joke in the world to me. Latanya said, facts, Cheryl. Latanya, facts. Mrs. Lou said, just evil. I mean, for real. You lie on people so bad. To you, in your mind, in your construct, if it makes sense to you, then you just put it on out there. And you'll shape shift it and turn it and flip it and bounce it, pat it up, drop it down in a pan. Anytime you want, girl, you are lying. Like Killer said the other day, he said, what in the world? Pam said, facts. What, girl, what in the world, girl? Do you want to be hired on a movie set? Or what is the deal? Yeah, everything is funny to you. I mean, the way that you laugh, girl, it's crazy. And then not only the funniness, but then the sinister, really, really, really malicious and downright evil uh, intention that you have when you target this 22-year-old person. You talked about the HIV and AIDS, what you talked about. That's none of your business. While you hide behind your screen. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So to me, I think you want something really horrible to happen to him. And I think his family members over there do too. And won't show her face though, so she can be roasted for real, for real. Right, right. Let us enjoy. Give us, pop up on the screen so we could do our job. Between you lying and roasting on people when we can't see you, it's coming all as pitiful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, pitiful. Last night, I was really thinking about you last night. I was like, this person, there's no way this person got the ability to introspect. She definitely goes low, low, low for free, free. Why would you get that much enjoyment out of that much negative energy, out of that much assaulting people, out of that much doing it all the time? Like all the time. Like you literally feed off of hurting. So sad. You feed off of hurting people. You can't pour me out a jar to watch me. I've never ever been in her chat. Okay. I've been over there maybe like, no, not in the chat though. I think I did in the chat one time, just one time. But yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's rough. Like, I share with my clients and some of my family members about the YouTube, and they say, "What's her name?" So and then they go over there and they say, "Cheryl, no, it's a no." Like everybody is always saying, "No, it's a no." It's always no. Like Cheryl, no, it's a no. Like Cheryl, I don't find no value in that. Like no. My God. And then other people said, my God. You know what I'm saying? My God. But when she hears that, to her, that she thinks it sounds wonderful. But you want to unalive that young man. He's 22 years old. Leave him alone. See, she likes to see pain because she is miserable. I absolutely agree with that. Grand Rising Queen, how are you? I'm doing just fine. She loves to inflict pain. She loves because that's what she has. She has no love. And then for the people who follow her, they know not to cross her. To them, that would be, some people can't stand up under that kind of pressure. You know what I'm saying? She is a lot. She's a lot. She's a weapon for sure. Like her thing, like it's certainly a weapon. You know what I mean? But I see it for what it is. And I'm saying to her, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Because at the end of the day, it's no need for you to go over there to his videos and break down what he said when I told you from day one. I told you. I told you. And I just keep right on saying it because I told you. I told you it was going to happen. Because once other people told me what you were going to do, because they know you better than I know you, other people let me know what you were going to do. They told me that you were going to throw him in the trash when you got done with him, because that's your history. I have other content creators that I talk to on the phone from the YouTube sector that don't YouTube no more. They told me the same thing. They said, that's what you do. You use people, you get information. And you said they called you. It don't matter if they called you. You didn't have to put them up on that panel. You put them up on that panel because you were trying to beat me down to the ground for the interaction that me and Q had going on. I remember exactly what happened what happened, when it happened, and how. How did this happen? What gave you why were you so interested in the tea that they had about me? Why? I've been talking about myself, my family, my children, my exes. I've been talking about them. But when I started talking about the Q, then you said to me, this is what you said to me, old lady. This is what you said. You said, stop talking about her. And if you don't, I'm going to get you. That's what you said. So then when my family members saw the engagement between you and I, that's exactly how it happened. When they saw that, when Tranaya saw that, from the wayside. He texts me. She is that demonic. He texts me and he said to me, cousin. He's like, because it was close to his birthday. He was like, cousin. He was like, this is funny. Because he was, he's on Bigo at night. I'm sorry, stop calling him he. She's on Bigo at night. And she be back for the back and forth. So what you, look, lady, you don't know what you done. He do this. I did it again, y'all. Excuse me. I told him yesterday. I did it again. I told her yesterday. Excuse me. I just keep on doing it. I don't know why I do it. It's not for disrespect, though. I love you very much. Tranaya roasts people for real, girl. Day and night for years on Bigo. He gonna tell you up every day. I'm sorry. She gonna tell you up every day until she get tired. And she long-winded. That's what you get, though. That's what you get, because I told you. I told you. Now, in your case, but what she doing with the family members, that's different. That has all about to do with Tranaya speaking her truth so that she can heal. That's something different. But when it comes to you, weigh you out every day and every night. Because you deserve it, because that's what you do. You wear people out day and night for years. For years. That's what you do. She's going to do Q the same way if she stops communicating with her. I believe it. Because, and I told Q, leave her alone. I even told her stop listening to Dion. Why? Why she need to stop? Because she need to heal. That's why. I told her that. Now, getting back to how this commotion, all this stuff, and this woman right here with the inability to introspect, because she can't see her. You talking about somebody who can't see themselves? Is that lady? You cannot. Because if you would be so shamed. I'm talking about your shame would reach to the top level of the Empire State Building if you could introspect. You would be so shamed, thou couldst not even lift up thine own head if you could introspect. Thou couldst not even lift up thine own head if thou could introspect, because your offenses are many. They are many. For the 225 people that engage with you on a constant basis over there, the only thing that I can say is two things. They either are just like you, or they just love you no matter what. Unconditional love. Either one. They are either just like you, or they just love you in spite of what you do, what you say, and who you are. You do not have the ability to see yourself. Just like the relatives over there. I was listening, Lisa and Stacy. Went back, listened again. Just like my coach was doing to me, and I was unaware that she was doing that because I didn't understand what introspection was. I didn't know. She's got to be able to see whether or not I can see myself. That's the first step. If you can't get that right there, if you can't get that first step, you can't roll. If you can't get that first step, you cannot evolve. If you can't get the first step, you can't start. You can't. The only thing you can be taught is cognitive empathy. That's it. But you won't, if you can't see yourself in a situation or situations. So as they were talking about all of this stuff they were talking about, I said to myself, wow, that's amazing. I hear what you're saying. She's leading you on. And she's been texting you for 6 years. Woo, child, she consistent. She's consistent. But those people over there, honey, those people over there, they can't self-reflect. And I know, see, I know it don't feel good. To be honest, let me just say this. It doesn't feel good when someone is talking negatively about you. It don't feel good. I know they don't feel good. Um, is it necessary? Yes. Yes. Why is it necessary, Cheryl? Um, because it's necessary because of the pain that was inflicted upon Tranaya, and it's necessary because it's an attempt for them to see themselves, if it be possible. If it be possible. Thank you, XX. It's an attempt for them to see themselves, if it be possible, right? So what do I want? That's what I want. That's what I want for YouTube. That's what I want for people in my work life. And that's what I want for the extended family. Thank you, B Sugar. That's what I want. So in order for this situation to be fixed, listen, people, thousands of people on YouTube are gazing at this situation. It's not just us 80 people that are here. There have been so many people that know about what's going on here in the sector and beyond, like in the city that we live in. People there in Alabama with Tranaya, and folks that know Stacy. It's a big situation. Poopy Pie, please don't let her string you along. Yeah, it's a big situation, and for a teachable moment, this is what happens when you start speaking from your experience in life. People don't have the ability. Poopy Pie, she has to speak her truth. Do you understand? You know, for too long, Poopy Pie, and for people who think like you, for too long, people have held in memories, right? Because that's what we're talking about, Trinaya's memories. People have held in memories, right, that bother you emotionally, right? That's your sensory nervous system. Then trapped in your body, right? But it's in there, Poopy Pie. You just can't say that I'm going to forgive them, right? Because that's what a lot of religious people do. I'm going to forgive them. It's not like that, Poopy Pie. It took so many years. Listen, it took so many years of being mistreated, being mishandled, being abused. Uh, so many years to get his situation, Trinaya's situation like that. You can't unwind that in a couple of days and say, don't talk about it anymore. Thank you, David. Good morning. You can't do that. You can't do that. All that stuff has been done, and you feel like, do you guys feel like that all of what has happened to you, Tranaya, to me, that you can unwind it in 10 days or 2 weeks on YouTube? I don't, Poopy Pie, I don't know what you're talking about, boo. People use forgiveness against you. Hold on. I don't know what you're talking about, Poopy Pie. Against you. They'll treat you like crap just because they know you're a forgiving person. You cannot let religious people pin you up on the wall with forgiveness. You can't do that. Because it's not even about that. They say that that's what's about, but it's not about that. Poopy Pie, I don't know what you're talking about, Suge. I don't know if you're talking about Tranaya, or talking about me, or talking about you. I don't know. Yeah, right, Latanya. Who are you talking about? Her, Tranaya? I think you're new. I don't think you know the situation, Suge. I don't. I'm not following what you're saying. Oh, I'm gonna say, girl, I don't know what you're talking about. Woo, I gotta stay out the comments now. So no, people, you can't put a time on anyone's healing process. It may take you a day, but someone else a year or two. Well, it's been 4 for me now. We headed toward 5. I'm doing good this morning. How you doing, Lorenzo? We're gonna do a mukbang. Be sugar. FDJ, good morning. Good morning. Dan 086. Yes, I remember you, Dan. I do remember you. Y'all got to be careful, honey, because if y'all show, I just feel like if you show too many people in the chat that you really rock for the Grabowski, somebody in here gonna block you. Thank you, B Sugar, because I'm telling you, Pooh Pie about to mess me up. Uh-huh. Hey, Steve. My channel is for personal development and growth, okay? And we're talking about toxic families and how that it would be ideal if they learn how to look within, okay? You got someone told me a story about their family one time. They had repressed memories of being improperly touched. Y'all know what I'm talking about, by the grandfather and the father. So when they confronted their mother, the mother, the mother said, "You a liar." The mother said, "You're a liar." So then she broke away from the family and the sister too. See, so I'm just telling y'all. I thought the same thing too. Poopy. Her dragging all those family members, but it's helpful. Uh-huh. Who y'all talking about? Tranaya too? Or no? Bye, Dan. Is it toxic because we allow it to be toxic? Well, if you're a child, it's toxic because it's toxic. Yeah. If you're a child. If you're an adult, then the good thing for you to do is just separate yourself. Like Tranaya did. Most people don't have that much accountability to look without. They always will project. It's hard dealing with people like that. Whoa, hard is not even the word. Hard ain't the real, it is not a good word for it. Okay? Cheryl Grabowski, listen, I'm telling you, it takes a strong person. You know, people call me strong, you know. They always have, like. But it really takes a strong person to deal with this, because if they cannot look within, then it's a lost cause. It's just a lost cause. Mm-hmm. Steve said, preach, yeah. I say this because I believe people like drama. Some people do like drama, like the toxic aunt number 1 that we're talking about. She does like drama, absolutely, 1,000%. But then other people want to, are trying to heal, and some things that Lorenza, I am strong. I do work out. I am strong. Listen, other people, they're doing the work, and so conflict comes about, because when you get to telling the truth, it is what it is. It's not gonna be smooth sailing. Yeah, it's not gonna be smooth sailing. Y'all subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, okay? It's 12:10. We want to support Tranaya, not tear him apart, because you want to do commentary. Damn, I keep on saying him. You want to do commentary, and you old enough to be his grandma. Shut up. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I feel like the trucker's wife. I feel like ooh. Woo, child, somebody just gave me a good piece of juicy tea. Hold on, y'all. We about to change topics. Anyway, um, oh my stars. I've tried meeting people halfway and admitting that I may have done wrong, and they took it and ran with it. And I was like, hold on, what you did was 10 times worse. Okay, okay. And really, I don't know, that's a tricky situation. That's kind of tricky. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm dealing with, I feel like, here in the sector. I feel this, I mean, this is how I feel. Again, this is my channel, so let me speak how I feel. I feel like people are pointing at the Grabowski, and they've, and their tally is way bigger, way stronger, way longer of the things that they've done. Like, really? Are you crazy? That's how I feel about that. Hey, Tomato Bagel, how you doing? All right, so there is a video. There is a video out about the content creator and his moderator, and they're having seg, and you can hear them doing that. I wonder who leaked such a video. It's all blame shifting and no personal accountability for their part in the crazy making. Ooh, child, you say that exactly right. That's beautiful. Thank you very much for that. Feline, how you doing? We're going to eat some shrimp and some pasta in just a minute. The shrimp and the broccoli and the cauliflower and the white sauce that I fixed is over there, but I just got to cook the noodles in there. No half-truths if you're healing. Ooh, child, that's good right there. No half-truths if you're healing. You can't do it that way. When one says sorry, it's to cleanse our mind, not for the other person to understand us. Right. That's true. But you can't go around, I mean, you just got to be careful about that, you know, because some people are never going to forgive you. They're never going to. I love your thunder thigh. They are thunder thighs. You got that right. Thank you. Shrimp and white sauce. Why you, what? What's wrong with that? We're going to put it on top of noodles. I was going to put it on top of brown rice, but it sounds good. Yeah, we getting ready to do that. But I guess we'll talk about this hot email that I got when we do the mukbang. But anyway, oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to check and see have we made it to the 13,000, because that's the goal. Y'all playing with me. Y'all playing. Oh, you guys need Cheryl. Don't say her grandma name. LOL. She wasn't a good person to her. Don't say her grandma. No, LOL. She wasn't a good person to her. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. The face of pleasure. This chat is moving real slow. It normally moves a lot faster than that. But I guess we'll do the mukbang and pick up the other subscribers, okay? Because I want to. All right, y'all. We're gonna end this live. I've said sorry to a family member more than once. They still hold a grudge over me. It's over petty stuff. Lorenzo, you are crazy. Thank you, Big Scoop. How y'all doing today? They say that you guys, I'm talking to robots and the new subscribers are not real people, but I see y'all come in and talk to me every day. I don't know what's going on, why that's even being said. But anyway, y'all, we're going to end this portion and then y'all come back and shit, it ain't going to be no 20 minutes. It's going to be more like, okay, Big Sugar, y'all come back in about 10 minutes. Thank you, mods. Thank you very much for being on the morning live. I'll see y'all in 10 minutes. Thank you, C. I know C working her butt off. Bye, Missy Lou.